Hello, Aries. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are going to do an August reading for you. Thank you so much for watching. This is a general reading, so just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you would like the most accurate message, check out your other placements. So let's get into it. So because before I shuffle the cards and get into it, I always tune into your energy, and spirit usually sends me some sort of visual to get things going. Your visual was bananas. Bananas. And no, there were not actual bananas involved, but it was literally like you were in a Roman like a Colosseum, right? Where they used to do like the gladiator stuff. And I literally saw you being attacked by a lion. Okay, not brutally. Like it was more like little scratches, but I mean, it was a lion. Like it was crazy. Like as soon as I closed my eyes and got into it, it was just like lion coming at me. And then I saw the Colosseum. So it was like you may be feeling under attack or feeling like it's just like you versus the world, or like just it's brutal. And with the Colosseum aspect of it, maybe you're feeling like all eyes are on you, but nobody's helping you, nobody's doing anything to stop it, to support it. And it's just like you're literally thrown to the lions. You could be feeling like you're just left out to dry. No one's there to support you or help you, but everyone's stopping and watching. And it's just a really weird energy. It's kind of like when people get in a car accident and everyone like slows down and watches and looks, but nobody's pulling over to do anything. So I don't know. It's just a crazy energy. So hopefully, everything's going to work out. I'm definitely the type of person that we create our own reality, and we may not be able to control all the things that happen to us, but we can control how we carry it, how we respond to it. So, don't give up. Don't give up. So let's get you some guidance. Let's see what's going on. All right, bottom of the deck is the overall energy. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, I like that. I like that. You guys could be traveling right now, or just kind of going with the flow, going towards what feels good for you, going towards what brings you excitement, fun. You may not be worrying about the consequences right now, which may be how you end up in that situation. So let's keep going. See, we have the Seven of Swords. So maybe it was like a good time turned into a bad time. Maybe you were traveling or around people that, you were having a good time, having fun, but these people aren't really people you could trust. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles, so you could be seeing sevens a lot. So I see you being patient with the situation, but then there's the Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands, another seven. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, I think you had an idea, like your gut was telling you, like, don't trust these people, don't go on this trip, don't do this. But you went for it, you did it. You were saying, okay, well, let's see what happens. You didn't want to jump to conclusions here. You were having a good time and you wanted to keep having a good time. But now it's a situation where you're feeling hurt, betrayed, and now you're having to defend yourself. This could even be like a trip with a group of people where all of a sudden you become enemy number one and nobody's coming to your rescue. No one's helping you. You have the Hanged One, the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Six of Swords. So this is definitely a time to trust your intuition and go within for guidance. Trust yourself. There may be other people, and it may not even be like a logical thing, like I said, like your gut may have been telling you, hold on, there's something you can't trust here, but you had no evidence for it. It wasn't logical. So maybe you were just like, oh, whatever, I'll just go for it. Don't do that. Okay? Trust yourself. Trust what your gut is telling you, because your gut has a lot of nerves in it too, just like your brain, and it has way more than your brain. So when your gut is telling you something's off, something is off, right? It's kind of like when you get sick from food poisoning, but you're not aware while you're eating it, oh, this is going to give me food poisoning. No, but your gut is saying, I don't know about this one. Okay? Don't be discouraged though, because we do have the Six of Swords, and that does tell me like you're going to be okay. You're going to make it through this. But yeah, just trust yourself right now, and I wouldn't travel. I wouldn't travel with people you don't know or that you don't really trust. And if you have to, stay to yourself. Like if it's a business trip or something, like just Like, oh my gosh, it's making me think of, I don't even remember her name, which is horrible. But you remember, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, like that story where it was like a group of women and like the one black girl ends up getting murdered or something. And no one knows how it happened. Nobody has any information. And it's kind of like a cold case, I feel. It's kind of like that. Like, it's like you go with a group of people, you think you're your friends, and you end up getting eaten by a lion. Like, something's up. Something's up here. I wouldn't just say that. I don't like fear mongering, but trust your intuition right now. All right, messages. Okay, for Aries, August. All right, let's see what we got going on. All right, we have the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, with the Three of Cups. Okay, all right, here they are, the group of friends. So with the Six of Cups, Three of Cups, these could be people that you've known like since childhood, or people that you haven't really been around in a while. Maybe it's kind of like a high school reunion or going back to your hometown or whatever, and you run into these people again. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune, there's something, a new chapter here, a new energy. Okay, so it could be saying like these people aren't the same people that you used to know. They're a little bit different, maybe a lot of different. Okay. And with the Ace of Swords, there's some sort of truth is being revealed, I feel, about these people. I feel that you have maybe a long history with them, or maybe you've known them from the past and you're having a new journey together. But I just feel like things are going to be revealed. I think that you have a lot of love for these people. And I think that that love may get you into some sticky situations here. All right, let's see. All right, well, let's start. Six of Cups, Three of Cups. Tell me more about that. Okay, hold on now. See, there's the Three of Swords. These people are going to betray you in some way. Let's see. The Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Oh, man. I didn't want it to be true. I didn't want it to be right, but alas, here we are. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups with Justice. Could be dealing with a Libra here. I feel like these people are coming towards you with like an apology. Like, I don't know why. I'm getting the energy of like, it's a high school reunion. These people used to bully you, and now they're like, oh, Aries, let's, kids being kids, right? Like, even trying to downplay it, okay? And they may come off really, really apologetic, like they want to make things right. They want to turn a new leaf with you, okay? So let's keep going. Is this gonna fit over here? Yeah, that's good. But see, we have the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. There's going to be some sort of disappointment, some sort of betrayal. Even if they didn't intend for this to be like, it's giving like Carrie, they invite you to the prom and then they pour blood all over you. Like it's a very bizarre energy. Okay. I think these are people that you wanted to give another chance to, but they just kind of slapped you in the face with it. Ugh, horrible. Horrible, horrible. Okay. All right. Well, tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords for Aries. Ooh. I think it's funny when I have to get cards and like my little bun pops up. It's so funny. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Hermit. Yeah, there's not a lot of clarity, right? And that's what I mean. Like, this is not like your intuition, your gut. It's not going to be based on any evidence or any logic, because this isn't happening yet, right? Like when you first meet these people or reunite with them. But something's off, okay? Something is off, all right? Because we have the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit. Spirit is saying, don't give your energy, your time, and attention to these people, okay? They may come to you begging on their knees, saying, Aries, we're different, we've changed, we appreciate you so much, we see how much you've grown, we love you, whatever, whatever. But for some reason, you're not buying it. And it's because you shouldn't buy it, okay? Yeah, protect your energy from this because these people are suspicious. Like it's giving very high school reunion. Are you guys going to a high school reunion? Like what's going on? Yeah, this is suspicious. Okay, I don't normally get energy like this from readings, like, but this is definitely a warning for you from spirit. Like, don't trust these people. You're not gonna have the clarity to know, like, oh no, I can't because of this, because of that. But there's gonna be something that tells you, I don't know, but I just feel like I shouldn't go here. I shouldn't do this. Okay. Tell me more about the Five of Cups, Ten of Swords for Aries. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. Okay. The Hierophant and the High Priestess is a divine partnership. So this could involve a couple that is married, or maybe they try to do something involving your relationship if you are in one. But honestly, both of these energies are very spiritual. Okay. So this is something where it's going to be a lot of spiritual guidance. It's going to be your intuition. It's going to be something bigger than yourself. You know, it makes me think of those videos I've been seeing where it's like this, like a girl will be saying like, how did I know he was cheating? And then it'll be like POV, like the moment he cheated. And it's like, they're like doing their makeup and then all of a sudden they just stop, you know, like I feel like it's going to be some sort of divine intervention like that. But with the Ten of Pentacles, Four of Cups, you're a very abundant person. You could be very wealthy or just very financially secure, very stable, you know, like you've got a lot of love surrounding you. And with the Four of Cups, Spirit is saying like don't give your energy to everybody. Not everyone is on the same wavelength. Not everyone wants the best for you. It's true. Especially people who downplayed you or underestimated you, when you prove them wrong, they're feeling it. You know, and some people want revenge for that for whatever weird reason. You know what I mean? So yeah, just keep to yourself, honestly, in this situation. Like, I don't know about it. And honestly, there could be people like, because I'm noticing a laptop here, a laptop there. There could be some things going on online, you know, people talking about you in that way, or just spreading misinformation about you in that way. But don't give in to it. You know, no need to respond, no need to give your energy back to it, because let people fight amongst themselves. Like, that's just embarrassing, honestly. Listen, I see you very successful, focusing on you, going towards what makes you happy. And there's just some sort of falling out that happens. I just feel like these people are praying for your downfall. And I don't know why, but they are. Okay. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Hermit. We have the Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ten of Wands. Yeah. It just feels like these people want a piece of your pie, you know? Like maybe you were like a little nerdy in high school and now you're like some great engineer, or you invented something, or you're like a tech guru, whatever. You've really made a name for yourself, okay? With the Queen of Wands here, yeah, I just feel like you've, like I said, you made a name for yourself. You've really turned lemons into lemonade. Like you, all the making fun and bullying and people not believing in you, it has paid off for you because you've proven them wrong. Okay. With the Ten of Wands, though, there is a heaviness here. There's a burden. Maybe you feel like because you made it, you want other people to make it, which is beautiful. I feel that too. But you don't have to be the person rolling out the red carpet for these people. I want to know more about this Ten of Wands. A little more about the Ten of Wands here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. You guys could be seeing the number 8. I feel like it's almost like what is it, like survivor's guilt or something, survivor's remorse. It's like you made it out of a situation, you made the best of something, and I feel like you feel bad that other people haven't gotten there yet. You're very empathetic, very compassionate. You like, no matter how someone has treated you, you want everyone to win. You want the best for everybody. But it doesn't have to be at the expense of you. You know what I mean? Because I see that you've really put in a lot of hard work. You've put yourself out there, you focus, and you also, put yourself in the right rooms. It's not just about what you know, but who you know. But you sharpened what you know and who you know. So you've made something very beautiful for yourself. Listen, at the end of the day, everyone has the opportunity to do what you do. Okay. We may have different circumstances and different obstacles to overcome to get there, but, you know, everyone's capable. Okay. I feel like that's something that these people would do, is use your guilt against you to extend your energy and resources to them, and then kind of slap you in the face with it, honestly. And I have to trust what I'm feeling. Like, it's just what I'm feeling. I just, like, you got to trust your intuition, I got to trust mine, and share this information with you because it's weird. I'm not even gonna lie, this is weird. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about the Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles energy. Yeah, we have the Moon card, the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and Judgment. So yeah, I feel like you do have a lot of like it feels like guilt for where you're at in life. Like, you're very successful, you're very generous, you're very, abundant, and you've worked hard to get where you wanted to be. But I also feel like you feel bad for those that haven't been able to get there. I mean, I get that because, like, this is kind of similar for me, but in a spiritual sense. Like, I've done a lot of therapy, a lot of meditating, a lot of affirmations, a lot of crystal work, and a lot of, yoga and like other rituals and practices that help people overcome their shadow and, create a good life for themselves. And I understand that's not an easy road to take. And I do feel for those that don't do that work, but keep themselves stuck, you know? But I also can't force anyone to do that work. It's a personal journey. You have to take it when you're ready for it. And I feel like you're around people who want what you have, but they're not willing to work for it. So then they're angry at you or resentful towards you. But you don't have to carry that. You don't have to take that on as if you've done something wrong by being successful. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you made a decision for yourself. You know, or you knew what you wanted in your life. You reflected on where you came from and where you want to see yourself going. And slowly and surely, you planted those seeds. You put in the work. You were focused, taking one step at a time, letting yourself grow and become the person and creating the life that you wanted. Recognize that everyone has that option. And if they're not choosing that, that has nothing to do with you. Okay? You can't feel guilty, hold yourself back because other people wish they had done the same. You know what I mean? That's silly. All right. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands for Aries. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the World card. You planted a seed, you watered it, and it grew. That's really what this boils down to. And maybe these people don't see it like that. Like honestly, whenever someone has a new chapter, a successful life, especially when they didn't come from that, it can be really easy to see, the moment of takeoff and be like, how did that happen? I wish that happened for me. Why are they more deserving than I am? When really it took years before that takeoff even happened. It makes me think of, I love RuPaul's Drag Race, and if you do too, shout out. Who's your favorite queen? Let me know. But I listened to the Bald and the Beautiful, Trixie and Katya's podcast, and they are two. I would say they're the Trixie and Katya. I would say are the most famous from that show, apart from RuPaul herself, obviously. But I personally believe that. And I would say I was listening to their podcast, and they were recapping their season 7 because that's the season they were on, and they were talking about how Katya auditioned like 4 or 5 times before even getting on. And then Trixie, she was talking about how, she didn't even have like a lot going on. Like she did drag shows and stuff, obviously, but she didn't have a ton of fans. Like she had a small cult following, she said. And, they would support her and show up for her, but it wasn't anything major, very small local following. And well, they even said they're like, we didn't even have a local following. There was just a few people that were really into what we were doing, and they would show up for us. But like outside of that, like they would do drag shows on the weekend, and it would be very humbling, you know. So not everyone sees all the blood, sweat, and tears you put into something, but everyone sees your success. So recognize that you put in the work that you needed to do. You dedicated and showed up when no one else was there. So of course, people are going to question it and wish it for themselves, but if they wanted it, they would put in the work, because it's not easy to make something out of nothing. So don't allow yourself to get bogged down by what other people wish they had, because they could do it too. And don't let these people, convince you that you're doing something wrong or that you need to hand out favors to everybody, right? Like, listen, I love helping people. And obviously, I do spiritual work. Like, I love helping people literally. But when I get to a point where I'm where I want to be at with my business, I'm down to share guidance, support, put people's names in rooms that would benefit them. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to start something for someone else. Put in that work. Let me see what you're about. And then we can get something working. Okay? Simple. I think that's how it is for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's simple. Unless you're like a Nepo baby, you know what I mean? And maybe that's what these people are used to, things being handed to them. And so it's like they downplayed you, and now that you're where they want to be, they don't know what to do. So they're going to try to get what you have, sabotage you, and at the end of the day, you're very much protected. I don't even see this being a thing. Like, I see you trusting your gut, minding your business, and keep doing what you're doing. That's it. All right, we're going to close it out with some oracle messages. And if this resonated for you, Aries, let me know with a like, a comment, definitely subscribe. All of that I'm so silly. All of that stuff helps the channel grow. And leave a comment down below. Are you going to a high school reunion soon? What is it that you invest in that you've grown? Like, talk to me about this, because as a small business owner myself, I always like to hear people's success stories and just seeing them thrive. So share with us, because I love that. All right, messages for Aries for August. Closing it out, please and thank you. I love this. This is your card. Sun and Aries, new beginnings, a leap of faith. Absolutely. See, you've created a new life for yourself. You took that leap of faith. You went towards new horizons, and it paid off for you. It's not your fault if no one else wants to do that. Okay? And it's easier said than done. We both know that. So just enjoy this new life you've created for yourself. And the people that had to get left behind, hey, they had to get left behind. That should have motivated them to do something. You know what I mean? We have Moon in Aquarius, free spirit, number 23. That makes 5. Your inner wild child awakens. Absolutely. Yeah, don't let any burdens hold you down. Look at how like free and open this energy is. Like that's where you're at. Just free, having a good time, enjoying yourself. Don't let anybody else get you down, okay? And we have Eclipse in Capricorn, number 34, which makes 7. New direction, reevaluate success. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, I definitely see for you, you are just, I feel like this is all like what you had to do to get where you're at. You had to decide for yourself, I want a new beginning. I want a new direction. I want to have success on my own terms. And you made it happen for yourself. I'm proud of you. And I feel like anyone who doubts you or wants what you have, just don't even give it your time and energy. Okay? You are successful, you are protected, and that's that. All right. That is your reading, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys with all of my heart. I'm so grateful for you to be here. And thank you for watching. If you would like more content from me, I have all my social media down in the description box below. I also have my website if you guys want to book a personal reading, or if you would like to get a healing ceremony. I also have a newsletter you can sign up for. It's a great way to get these readings directly to you. That way you don't have to deal with searching or the algorithm. And I share extra guidance and meditations, affirmations, rituals that go with the readings, so that way you can take it a step further. So thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.